Well, hi folks, here we are again, just a quick couple of hour hunt after work. Some curious cows about, another bit of farmland to go at. So there we go, we'll see how we get on. We're not expecting a great deal, but it's just good to get out. Well, as you see, I've just pulled another George V coin out. Impression there. It's not very good on the portrait side, and can't really make it the date because it's been chipped off, but there's Britannia, not bad condition.
Just pop myself a spoon out and look how delicate it is. I think it's pewter. It looks old, it looks crude, but I was just tugging away on it. It was a long signal, it's folded over, a bit of a mark on the back, but like I say, it's so delicate, and look what I've just done to it. Anyway, onward.
Another coin out, I think it's old, probably Georgian again, just got the slight remnants of a milled edge, so I'll have to get it back to the book and see which one it is. It'll be a halfpence, no doubt. So that's a bit of age. Just pulled out a cracking George V penny, absolutely brilliant. It just looks like it's brand new. It's got a different brown patina, sometimes they're green, but this is it's brown. But it just looks like they must have just got it brand new and just dropped it as soon as they got it, because it's hardly worn at all. So that's something nice. 1929, the back's a bit more worn. But the front, the portrait, it's got a belting portrait.
Very few and far between signals tonight, but I've just popped this at top of field up there. Little Georgian Ha'penny, by the looks of it, it looks like there's a slight bit of remnant to a milled edge on there, but it's rotted away. See a bit of something on it, so there's something about. Shouted Dan up, I got a bit revved up. I thought I'd pulled an hammered, my first ever hammered out then, but I don't think it is. Looking at it, see the impression of it there. This is what actually came out, which is, I don't know, very thin. I don't really know what it is. Slightly, it's a button. Oh dear, I thought it was an hammered. But it's still a nice button, very thin by the edge of it. There's a bit of patterning on the edge of there, so grand, we'll kick on.
Really faint signal, couldn't find it for ages. Just found it. It's what appears to be a musket ball, but a pretty crude one at that. So at least it shows there's been a bit of shooting going on, or attempted shooting. As the cows come round, just have a look at cows. Good job we're not scared of cows, being from Yorkshire. Look at old one horn here, look at him. Old one horn.
Popped my clod out, it was a big signal, it gave a big bang. Got pinpoint on it. I've had a little peek already, but there's something in here, I don't know what it is. It looks, it's a doorknob. It's a doorknob. It's a very light doorknob, but there you go.
Coin ball, so let's open her up and see. It's looking very green, it's looking very small as well. Can't make out anything of it yet. Oh. It's dead old, I reckon that's old. So it could even be George the First at that. I'll have to get the book out and check the size of it. It's definitely not anything modern, being so rotted, I wouldn't have thought. Because we've had some modern stuff up to about 1900 that's been in decent nick, and it's the same land, so I'm guessing it's pretty old. So we'll get the book out and say what it is by the size of it.
I've got a signal pinpointed to there, it looks slightly green. Just going to excavate it gently. Shouldn't be scraping there really, that's it, just a bit. Oh no, that's a buckle. Oh, it's a nice little buckle. It's quite an ornate buckle. That's beautiful, that. Beautiful little, just, well, I'll have a look at that when we get home, try and date it and age it, but don't get many buckles, that's great. Well chuffed with that.
Signal quite deep, you can just see the coin ball. And again, can't make anything out, but it's definitely that Georgian Ha'penny. Slow start, but we're getting stuff at about, what, 6 inches now along this different part. And there you go, the telltale green patina and that sort of size again. So I would guess it's another Georgian Ha'penny, another one.
Right, pop my clod up, I've isolated a signal to the bottom of here. I've had a ratchet about. Got, oh, looks like enamelling on it, looks like a It's a cross. There's a cross. Oh. I don't really know what this is. Looks like a little small brooch or something. I just have to be delicate around the back. Yeah, there's something on there. Looks like there's been a pin on the back. It looks really nice, that. That looks absolutely nice. That looks beautiful. I can't get the stuff out the back, but I just want to be gentle because it looks very, very thin, and I've already snapped with Pewter Spoon tonight. Oh, there's something intact there. I'm going to leave that because there's a tiny little pin intact there, so I'm going to leave that well alone and learn a bit and take that back. So I don't know what that is. It's had a bit of enamelling on. There's a pin on the back, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Right, I'll clean that up without doing anything because I can see there's a tiny pin up back of there, and I don't want to pull anything else to bits tonight. Right, clean that up. See you on the roundup.
Right then, folks, this is the stuff we found tonight. Just a quick sort of 2.5 hour hunt. We didn't find anything for the first about hour and a half. We're just about to give up, so we moved, and we did find a bit later on. So we'll start off with my stuff. Modern junk, modern penny, modern tuppence. Absolute rubbish. And then we've got a George the 5th 1 penny. That's a bit crusty. The date's not on it, so maybe around about 1920s. And this was a cracker. Another George the 5th penny, but a really nice, if I can get that on, really nice portrait on it. Looks pretty good nick, so that's quite a nice one. And then another George the 3rd halfpenny. I think this is a 3rd class 1799 age because of the size, because they had 3 different sizes of pennies. George the 3rd, cartwheel, 3rd class and 4th issue, and they're all different size. That's about the only way you can identify them when there's no portraits or dates on them. And then some more George the 3rd halfpennies, which the later one, the 1806, because of the size. So that's the coins. Bit of rubbish, probably something that's fallen off a tractor. A button, shiny button, and then finally a bit of a musket ball, which obviously hasn't hit anything because it's still intact. It's quite a weird shaped one. It looks actually like it's got a hole through the middle, so it might not be what I think. I might have to fiddle about with it and see if it's something else. So that's my stuff for 5 coins and a bit of modern junk. We'll have a look at case now.
Right, here's mine for tonight. Getting a bit dismayed out there. We had an hour and a half without getting anything. We were both getting a bit peed off, long day at work, and I found myself a little copper ring, stuck that on my finger like that, and hoped it'd find a bit of good luck. And anyway, change of hunt, change of tactics, and then I popped my Pewter Spoon up, which is very old, very crude. I didn't know what pewter was, so I rubbed it on the grass, snapped the handle off, and there's a lot of lead content in pewter, so I found. It's very delicate. I'm a bit peeved off about snapping it, but I'll learn for the future. Right, my only coin of the night was a halfpence George III 1806 4th issue. I think you can just see him facing right somewhere on there. That was my only coin of the night. This one, well, I thought it was a hammered. I got excited. I just saw it on the edge and sort of stamped a bit on it, but it is a beautiful little button. See, I think it's got enamelling around the edge. It's very thin, very aged, so probably Georgian age at rest at fines, but be a nice little button. It was quite chuffed anyway. Popped a little buckle up. Probably a Georgian shoe buckle, looking by the curve of it, we think. Probably was some decoration, but corroded away. That was nice. Imagination was taking over tonight. I just saw this in a thing. I thought, wow, it could be a Roman globe door handle. Then I think one of my final finds of the night was this delicate little piece of costume jewellery. I managed to even salvage the pin out of the back. It's just, let's have a look. It's sort of stamped, machine made, but slightly bent. I don't know. If you look in the middle, I think you can just pick out 3 shamrocks. A shamrock in the middle. Some enamelling on the sides, but quite chuffed with that. Nice. Right, good little hunt in the end, so we kept plugging away and we got some. Right, see ya.